Is she going to tell me that I'm this dual thing? Or is she going to talk about how cosmic I am? I'm going to talk about how cosmic you are. The thing that you need to understand, Gemini seekers, hey, is that people address mostly your dualistic nature because it's very hard to attain the cosmic archetype of Gemini by Geminis. Many Geminis are shadowy Geminis until they get there, so a lot of people experience duplicit, somewhat bipolar, backstabbing kinds of Geminis out there. And that tends to stick, that experience. And even though it's just an aspect of you, far from being the whole of you, let alone the cosmic aspect of you, which I'm going to talk to, it's still the trauma that people experience from Geminis can be quite scarring, to say the least. You know, we talk a lot about how savage Scorpio can be, for example, but Gemini can be very, very savage. And a savage Gemini is... Sorry, crazy military helicopters just went by. Like, oh, it's just another Thursday or something. Okay. Never mind. What was I saying? A Gemini savage type of savage can be scarring for a long, long time, if not for life, because people don't see it coming. They get connected to the cheerful, lively, sweet talking, fun, high vibe personality, and the smiles and the laughter, and they don't see the gossip, the betrayal, the backstabbing, and the manipulation that takes place behind their back. So when it happens, when they realize it, it's the pain of the betrayal and the deceit and feeling like an idiot for not seeing it, for falling into it, for buying into it. So that's why you'll find a lot of people refer to Geminis and mostly talk about the dual aspect, because they are familiar in one way or the other with that. However, when a Gemini reaches a level of the integrated cosmic being that you can be, that's just walking proof of magic. Like, you walk through a crowd, you walk to a room, there's just fairy dust dripping off of you. It is a glorious sight and an extraordinary experience. Some of you can become high-level healers, spiritual teachers, sages, mages, intellectuals on a very high level as well. Because when you manage to integrate your energies that by nature are very polar and often like repelling magnets, that's magic, that's alchemy. You gotta, in order to get to that point where you manage to do it within yourself, it shows a high level of mastery in alchemy of the self, of the spirit. So those of you out there who are like, yes, that's more like me, that's the work that I've done and the place that I've come to, or just how I came here, And some of you, yeah, I used to be that first part that you described, but now I'm so different, but I feel like no one speaks to me as if I'm like that, or no one sees me as if I'm like that. I'm not saying what's okay, what's not okay. I'm just giving the explanation. And also I want to encourage more and more Geminis who see it, who are still in the highly polar and polarizing energy, to find that path of integration and finding their magic and their alchemy and their profoundly powerful high frequency of a being within themselves, so that more and more experience that type of Gemini, and you'll get the credit that you deserve. Because if the scales are, there are more of this type and less of this type, but the fact that I'm talking to you about this shows a shift, right? That I'm choosing to talk to you about this now. It shows that there's a huge leap taking place in frequency and within the archetype of Gemini, thus Gemini people. So please hop on that wave. If you still have old habits of patterns of behavior, of the shadowy aspect that I described earlier, please be vigilant about them. If you so happen to know to have done something like that to someone, and you feel like maybe you want to apologize or explain or say whatever it is that you want to say to that person, it will be a great way to alleviate some of that karma and that burden and help you progress. Another thing, watch your karmic shift and liberation that I made for all the signs. Each sign has one. Okay, it's available on Vimeo for separate purchasing, or if you want to watch all of them, it's for unlimited streaming on Patreon. But watch your karmic placements. And also, and most importantly, watch the free special project that I've done for the North and South nodes of integration of the dual nature in us that we all have. So watch your axis of North-South node, or just the sun sign, just Gemini. Or if you're rising, then your sun sign. Okay. Okay. So reading for my cosmic integrated Geminis / the Geminis who are on the right path there. I'm using the Spellcaster's Tarot. That's what you are, a spellcaster. You can weave words into magic. Do you use it to sabotage, manipulate, deceive, backstab, or do you use it to heal, to guide, to connect, and to build? This is not about which of the twins win. This is about integration of the twins. January 2022, Queen of Swords. Words as sharp as a sword. You're like, now I know how it feels to listen to me. As you're listening to me saying these words. Because you do that. You do that to people. Your words transform people. The Death card. You're just not as used to having that happen to you. You're welcome. Highly transformative idea. Words, thought process, plan. You're strategizing a complete makeover, a complete change. You are taking off layers and layers of costumes and costumes that you've put on to portray the various personalities, the various lifetimes within this lifetime. Like a butterfly melting down to its molecular structure. It's the caterpillar melting down inside the cocoon, and then bursting out as the butterfly. And some of that peeling and shedding is painful because you've been wearing some of those outfits for so long that it got glued to your skin. It's almost like peeling off skin. Four of Wands, but oh, how it's worth it. This is the integrated self. These are the two polarities within you coming together to change the world. As long as you were battling with yourself, it kept manifesting as battle with the outside, with others, and so you couldn't change the world for the better. You just added strife and conflict. But now you know, now you see, now you get. And you want to play out the cosmic self. King of Cups. January 2022. Happy New Year. My name is Morgane and this is the Existential Shift. King of Cups. So this might bring in quite fast someone who's just experienced a big change and a big ending, and to connect with you. It's going to be an alliance, a friendship, a love affair that will reflect this new you. Neptune is coming through strongly. Neptune is in Pisces. Jupiter just moved into Pisces. Hermit. And it feels like a sea storm is coming that you've been sensing on your skin for quite some time. You know, like animals sense when a storm is coming, when the rain is coming. It's like waiting for the shoe to drop, waiting for the storm to drop. This is something you feel like has been stirred for a while, possibly behind the scenes. Maybe it's a plan that you've been stirring for a while behind the scenes, and it's now time for it to play out. You've been wanting the keys to the kingdom, whatever that means, okay? And for some reason you feel like time is ticking, time is of the essence. I see someone delivering a message, an important message. Everything is in place. Everything is ready. We're just waiting for the go. see someone going back to an area that, you know, either a tragedy occurred there or a loss has occurred there, and they're going back almost to like trying to track something. There's going back in time, possibly, not like, well, like going back in retrospect, trying to peel off a riddle. There's information that is resurfacing. The tides are bringing it up. Wheel of Fortune. This is fated. This is something that has been in the works, if not by an individual, then by spirit, by the universe, or both. Many seasons have passed. This could be something that happened a long time ago. There is a story that needs to be told or retold. I see a Lazarus effect, like coming back from the dead kind of thing, almost like someone is speaking from the grave, from the beyond. It's very interesting the way this reading has turned. For some of you, there's a case that is being reopened from the past. There's been a loss of some sort, an event of some sort that was buried, and now it's being reopened to be discussed, to be investigated. There's a search. This could be a rogue search. But this rogue search will find some things. Ace of Wands. The information will just come in, will expose itself somehow. It's like the waves will come and like pull back the rocks and the dirt and will unveil that which was buried or hidden. King of Swords, and we had the Queen of Swords in the beginning. There's more than one person involved in this that knows. Someone is ringing someone to let them know that this thing has resurfaced, or this thing has returned, or this thing got reborn. And there's a talk about it. I see like matching up stories, matching up narratives. Gemini, if you want to leap into this cosmic frequency of you, you can't repeat the same strategies. You gotta choose the path of honesty and sincerity and truth. and be very, very upfront. Things that were able to be kept hidden back then, the state of the world today, state of how information flows, the expanded frequencies of the universe that is really, really pulling towards truth and revelation and transparency, will not allow it. If there were strategies or behavior patterns that have worked again and again and again, it will not work again. This could be the grand finale. Are you going to stay in this duplicit dual nature for much longer? Or are you going to break out of it and make the leap? And that depends on how you deal with this thing now. If you make a different choice. And it is a choice. It will be tempting to do either or. It will be easy to do the old thing. So it being easy is not a sign that that's what you should do. You gotta go within and be very, very honest with yourself. Page of Pentacles. So there will be a delivery of something, a message, a letter, a document that you've been waiting on for a while, or someone has been waiting on for a while. I'm drawn to this dog digging in the dirt. Like, it's almost like telling someone you're looking in the wrong direction. It's right here. The information or the truth is right behind you, right beneath your nose. You just need to dig in closer to where you think it is. You're looking somewhere far away or far ahead. You think it's this, you think it's that, but it's actually way closer. You're closer than you think. It's like underneath the tree right outside your house. Something like that. Queen of Wands. Something about the way you dress, the outfit. Gemini, I'm picking up with the Four of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. Wear more like warm colors, yellow, orange, brown, red, very autumn, fall kind of colors. Will do you a lot of good, and the colors that we see here as well. The frequency of these colors will also help with integration. Not so much as cold colors like blues and blacks and whites, more like the golden hues. Two of Swords. Some of you are like still carrying the duality of the yin and yang in form of black and white, which is kind of strengthens the advice of wearing the golden yellow hues, because this black and white behavior or perception is really keeping you in the cold. And also suddenly picking up that this is someone else, this Two of Swords. This is someone that has been in the cold for a very long time. This could be the victim is a big word, so have the appropriate word that applies to your narrative. But the victim of this situation, of whatever is hidden, whatever is being I think it might also be this hermit here, this person on a journey. No, she wants the keys. See, the hermit is hiding keys under his robe. And she wants those keys. What an interesting reading. So many layers. This person will fight for it. Someone is willing to fight. Gemini, you should know this. Someone is willing to put on a fight. And they are... This person is not going back. There's no going back. They're not going to retrieve on their... on whatever this is. So cryptic. Oh, look, another queen. Okay. Ooh, whoa. We have all four queens now. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and Queen of Cups. I see a cooperation between two women coming together to work this out, to forge an alliance. What is this dramatic? And there are four women on the table. I see alliance, a very strong alliance between either two women or a group of women. And they're now leading this. Or she is leading this. Okay, so there's one woman, sorry, so there's one woman leading this, but there's cooperation. There's coming together. I feel like this, so this dog here will find the thing that is buried and will deliver it to this Queen of Pentacles. What is happening in this reading, Gemini? Explain in the comments, please. Thank you. It's almost like the grand finale of your duality to lead to your cosmic nature. And now the tables are going to turn. Now the person that had things hidden from them, now they're going to hide secrets. Now they're going to have something in their hand that is valuable that they're not going to share. I'm going to continue this in the extended. It will be focusing on love. It's available on Vimeo and it's available on Patreon. On Patreon, you'll have all the extendeds for unlimited streaming plus VIP content, and you can go back in time and watch readings from the past. If you want to study tarot, check out Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. It's below in the description box. You guys are cosmic. You just need to remind yourself of that sometimes so that other people know it too.